define collaborative storytelling? I mean, because that's, it sounds a bit abstract, and I'm sure it's not. So give us a little definition if you could.
That's good. That's a good call, Stephen. It's like, it's like, what is it? It's one of those interesting things. You're absolutely right. It does sound abstract, but when you get into what collaborative storytelling is, let's see, I think the best way of describing it is as a conversation. When you're in one of those great conversations, when you're like sitting around a table with a bottle of wine and people are just snapping off everybody else's ideas. It's like there's an idea and then someone goes, yeah, yeah, and what about this? And somebody else goes, yeah, and what about that? That's what collaborative digital storytelling is at its best. It takes it from like a nuts and bolts kind of story, like, oh, A plus B equals C, to A plus B equals R, S, T, X. It's where stories become inspired, where they inspire us to do more than what we thought we would do. And that's probably still abstract too. I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, it's one of those where we all know it. We all know what a collaborative story is. And we also all know when somebody is forcing a story down our throat. And in some ways, all of our tools nowadays just are, well, here's one point of view and you have to buy into it. You can like it or not. But a collaborative story is, oh, by the way, there's this side. And oh, by the way, there's this side. Like, an example would be Arab Spring. There is not one story that came out of Arab Spring. There was a whole number of stories that came out of it, and it changed the world in the process. And so how do we make that possible? I guess that's what a collaborative digital storytelling is from my point of view.